Right. Great. So just only half an hour behind schedule, so not that bad. But thanks everyone for staying that late, and obviously for coming and taking part. We will move swiftly to give away the prizes. This is part of it, and there's some others as well. Before that, I promised at the beginning of the morning, which feels like a very long time ago, that there'll be a long list of thanks that I need to do. So I'll do that now very quickly. First of all, for the school that donated second year running the venue and the help on the other side of the road and the access to the square, and really it's been, we couldn't appreciate it anymore. I think they've been very generous with us, and thank you for the school. And then everybody who helped to set up the website, Mike, people behind the scenes, Adam, team, Mike, Sam and Robert who did the quiz, which you'll hear the results of, but I think you'll agree with me it was very challenging. I don't think I would have got more than 5 points, but we had some very good results on that. We had very generous donations from Malcolm Payne from the Chess and Bridge Club shop, from John Paul and Astrid from Wallace Chess, and we'll get those prizes a bit later on. Eitan for the brilliant talk, Natasha and Jonah for the unexpected and very spontaneous talk that they've just done. Matthew for honoring us with his present for the second year running. John for the photos. Bakoto, so some of the prizes will have been donated by friends of Michael's from school. The dads kind of came together and donated very generously. And finally, to Tomer over there, who's been kind of my partner in crime for this throughout, who's been involved in any of these kind of activities, so thank you. And from that point, we'll move swiftly to the prizes. Adam will do the talking, and I'll do the handing.
Okay, that's good. This is the bit I always enjoy most, is giving away prizes. Okay, so we'll start in reverse order, so to speak. We'll start with the most important prize of all, which is the winner of the quiz competition. And apparently this was a very tough quiz. I think Sam Diaz, who else wrote that?
Robert Stern.
Robert Stern, they wrote a really mean quiz. And the winners, with 42 points out of something like 90 points, were Jasmine and Layla. Jasmine and Layla.
That's not you.
You're not Jasmine or Layla, I can tell you that. But well done.
Thank you. It was a £50 Amazon voucher.
Fantastic.
That's very good. Now the five-a-side, now I thought this was football, and then I realised it was a team prize. Everyone thought it was five-a-side. I think next year we need to be a bit clearer, and we can get all that done ahead of time. But thank you very much to Tim for sorting out these prizes and managing the team prize. The winner of the team prize, just ahead of the Dragons, with 19.5 points, is Tom's team. Well done. And Tom's team wins, each of them wins a £20 Sports Direct voucher. Okay? So that was that, five-a-side. Now we've got...
Should any of them here? Or
no, I don't
should we call them out?
Is Owen here? Is anybody from the Tom's team? Is anybody here? Come forward. You should have your photograph taken. Yeah. If you hear your name spoken or your team name, please come forward and take the glory. Well done. Okay.
I'm Tom.
Look forward and then look right. Well done. Okay guys, did you look at John? Did you get a picture, John? You're good. We're good. Okay, now the parent and child prize. We did keep an eye on everybody we knew was a parent and child, even if you didn't enter this competition. And the prize was a pair of Arsenal tickets. Even if you're a Tottenham fan, you've got a pair of Arsenal tickets.
That's for the first place.
Yeah, that's for the first place. Second place was Amazon voucher, £25 to, let's have a look, was it Joe Monk? And what was the son's name? Joe. Joe. So you won. Well done. You got second prize. Well done. And first place on tie-break was family Wiratunga. Oh. Well done. Father and son. Clearly for the yeah. Well done. Well done. Unexpected bonus. Okay, so we're in Westminster Under School, and there was a prize for the best Westminster performance, which was a £50 chess and bridge voucher, and that went to Reda Guirayana. I'm sure I've pronounced that badly, but Reda, where is Reda? Are we going to give it to Reda tomorrow? Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so moving on to, oh no, one more prize. I don't know if this is a prize he may want to win, but the best over 40 prize.
So now we are moving into the minor.
We'll put that in brackets and we'll move on. Okay, so in the minor, we've got age group prizes. In no particular order, the under 11 prize was won by Jake Remus Elliott with 4 points. Well done. The under 10 prize was won by Alexander Paul with 4 points. Well done. We have trophies for you. No, this is the minor. We'll minor first. If you hear your name, you come forward.
Your name, please come forward.
The under 9 prize, bearing in mind these all got 4 points.
Under 11.
Yeah, Jake's not here.
Jake is in here.
Oh, Jake is here. Well done. So Jake, come forward and stay to table. Have your photograph taken. The under 9 prize, Emil Javanshire with 4 points. Emil, come forward. All of you come forward. If you hear your name, come forward. Don't be shy. And the under 8 prize went to Gerv with 4 points. Under 8 prize. Okay, so they all got 4 points. That's fantastic. Let's have a group photograph. You should stay here with your trophies. And actually, I think we should also bring in best girl, Elena Ethelontis, who scored 2.5. Is Elena here? You should come up and have your photograph taken. Best girl prize. Is there one? There is one.
No? We'll find it.
We'll find it. We lost a trophy.
Elena, we do a vouchers for now. We'll send you a trophy.
Right, oh, well done.
You can look at it.
Can't find the trophy.
Well done.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
John, you got the first one? Okay, look that way. Look that way.
Sorry. There you go. Thank you.
Okay, well done all of you. Brilliant. And so, just squeezing ahead into second place, just squeezing ahead by that half a point makes all the difference, is Ivan Chetverikov with 4.5 points. And he scored 4.5, he wins a cup and £30 voucher.
Vouchers from Chess and Bridge.
Chess and Bridge vouchers, excellent. Okay, so it's always a really good score to get 4.5, but there's a better score, and winning with 100%, 5 out of 5, fantastic score, winning the cup and a £50 voucher from Chess and Bridge is Antoine Dive. John Paul. Well done.
Okay.
Okay, well done. Fantastic. And the winner of the minor this year will be the winner of the major next year. That's the way it goes, so just watch out. Okay, so in the major, we've got age category prizes. Under 11, in no particular order, Caleb Monk, who has got 3 points. Well done, come forward. Under 10, Alexander Pang with 3.5. Under 9, Andrew McLeod with 3.5. Excellent scores. And under 8, Max Bird with 2 points. And the best girl is Kate Wilmot. Well done, Kate. So you come forward and have your photograph taken. Got best girl.
And I'm surprised you didn't get this one.
This one?
Yeah, 7. But next year, the 10 will be away, man. Just reading them.
Let's grow. Okay.
Okay, so the joint second place, and there was a tie break, went to 2 young men who are, I think, fine examples of what you can achieve in chess and still remain gentlemen, young gentlemen. Okay, Harry Stewart and Rory McLean both scored 4 points, and well done to both of them. So on tie break, Harry wins the trophy for second place, but they both split the cash prize. Well done.
Well done.
And first place went to Ty Remus Elliott, who scored 5 out of 5, which is also an excellent score. I think he may have gone. Has he gone? I think he may have gone.
His siblings are here. They can.
Yeah.
Yeah, come and pick it up.
Any Remus Elliott will do. Well done.
And this.
Okay, so moving on to the Open. Okay, the under 150 prize went to Kenan Kesterson, who scored 2 points. Well done. It was a very tough Open. And the under 11 prize went to Howlin Zhao with 2 points. Well done. And book prize went to the best girl. The best girl in the Open was Natasha Raymond. Well done. Well done, Natasha. Okay, so in the Open,
Best under 11 in the Open?
best under 11, we've got Howlin Zhao, but I don't think he came forward. Is that right?
We'll send it to you.
We'll send it to him. Okay, so in the Open, 4 people finished on 4 out of 5 in a tough section. John Richardson, Rob Wilmoth, and Tom Villiers. I think they share the cash, yeah, they share the cash prize. And Matthew Sadler, who wins the cup on tie break. Well done to all of them. Rob Wilmoth. John Richardson is gone, I think, but Tom, you're here. Okay, so the final prize to be awarded goes to a very popular international master and coach who managed to overturn the favourite for the tournament in a very tense last-minute victory. Finishing on 4.5, coming from behind, he had to win his last game. Lauren da Costa, well done. you know, you Google Lauren's name and you'll come up with his YouTube videos. It's always
It's also very fitting.
and speech.
And also very fitting as Lauren knew Michael, since Michael was probably your age, so a very close friend, chess coach, and award winner. So that's very meaningful for us to stand here like that.
Well done.
So that's it. Thank you very much. I don't know about you, but I sort of enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. Don't forget to take a plaque on your way out if you haven't already. And by the way things go, we might be here again this time next year. So you'll hear from us. Thank you.